Guys, Him is the Joker Foley Adudu of 2025. A film that I was super excited for and was really looking forward to, but ended up being a big disappointment and kind of a slap to the face. What a shame, man. What a shame. So Him is the first ever sports horror movie? Is it really the first ever sports horror movie? I guess it is. The film is directed by Justin Tipping and it stars Marlon Wayans, Tyreek Withers, and Julia Fox. Cameron Cade is a rising quarterback who suffers from a potentially career-ending industry after being attacked by an unhinged fan. Just when all seems lost, Cameron receives a lifeline when his hero Isaiah White offers to train him at an isolated compound. However, as the training accelerates, Isaiah's charisma turns into something much darker. As a cinema lover myself, there is nothing more heartbreaking than watching a film that you were really looking forward to end up being a huge disappointment. I still don't understand how this could have happened. Like, the tools were right there. You got great actors, you got great atmosphere, you have a really cool concept, and you have Jordan Peele producing your project. All of these great tools and you still fumbled. I guess I'll start with the good. This movie is visually stunning. The cinematography and the scenery of this entire film is gorgeous. From the colorful yet demonic imagery to giving us an entire overview of Satan's playground. The technical aspects and the visuals are a masterpiece. I treat this movie the same way I treat Joker 2 and Euphoria Season 2. Incredible visuals, beautiful cinematography, but the writing is brutal. Like I said, the film has great production overall. The production complements the feeling that we are stepping in some uncharted territory, and the atmosphere of the entire film is a spectacle. Tyreek Withers was great. I don't think his character is the most well written, but I really enjoyed the performance. But let's be honest, the biggest highlight of the film was Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans' back must hurt for carrying this entire movie. The film allows Marlon Wayans to utilize his acting range. To go from a chill yet motivating mentor to a literal psychopath was pretty entertaining. I've always said Marlon Wayans was a great actor who has great range, and I'm glad this film was able to utilize that. But unfortunately, he is another character that I wish had better writing. Great performances all around, but the writing of these characters, they are quite paper thin. Just like the writing of this entire movie. But real quick, him spitting and deep throating that gun was insane. Like, why did he do that? Why did he spit on it like that? Like, that was crazy. But yes, the story in this movie is very paper thin. The writing of this movie feels like it only made it to the second draft. Not only does it feel lackluster, but it introduces a lot of cool concepts but takes them nowhere. For example, like how some sports fans act out when their favorite player gets traded, or like how some sports fans don't have a life outside of supporting their favorite football team, or sports team in general, which I'm not gonna lie, if supporting your favorite sports team is all that you could talk about, like you have no other opinions on any other conversations outside of that, you probably suck as a person. If that's your whole life and your whole personality, I can't be in the same room as you. And another concept is like how some people will go so far and above and beyond to sacrifice everything for their own benefit, even if it means giving your soul to Satan. It would have brought up a lot of interesting conversations that need to be had. But those concepts are done so surface level that it feels like the film was too afraid to take it to the next step. We get it, yes, people will sell their soul to get whatever they want in this life. Okay, what else? Like, how is this impacting Cameron Cade's family? How is this impacting his relationship with his friends? Does he question who his real friends are? Is he gonna roll solo moving forward? Is he gonna be more cautious as he moves forward in life? Like, these are things that should have been highlighted or addressed in the film. I won't lie, I have not hated an ending to a movie since Joker 2. The ending left me with more questions than answers, and the film tried to be one thing but ended up being another, or at least the film tried to juggle two different concepts in the end but ended up imploding. Like, the film wanted to talk about how people will sell their soul to get to the top or to be the best of the best, while also throwing up one big middle finger to the Illuminati? I guess? You know what I mean? It raises a whole lot of questions. Now, maybe I didn't understand the movie. Maybe my wet little noodle brain just couldn't process, peak cinema. And you know what's really funny? About a couple of months ago, my brother and I, we were having a conversation about if this movie will be good or not. He told me no, and the reason being is because the film was using from producer Jordan Peele as the selling point. Look, we've seen films used from producer XYZ in the past, and those films ended up being great. Unfortunately, Him is not one of those movies, and I guess my brother was right on this one. The film came across as very pretentious and too on the nose that can be distasteful to a lot of people, so there's that. And overall, I feel like the journey of this entire film was really all for nothing, especially with how it ends. But in the end, guys, him is just one big disappointment. I wanted more from him. I wanted him to take it to the extra mile. I wanted to love him. Pause. I wanted him to put fear in my heart when it comes to the sport of football. Instead, all I get is a half-baked product with cool ideas, but a cracked vision. As much as it pains me to do this, I am plugging him into the negative zone. The music was good though. But yeah, y'all, that is pretty much my review for him. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought about the film. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Have you ever been disappointed in life? Whatever you thought, let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, guys, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you all in the next one.